This is from CBSSports.com. 2025 New Year resolutions for each NFL team. For the Browns, they say replace Deshaun Watson. They can't fully escape the ailing quarterback's contract just yet, but they also cannot operate as if he is the present or the future under center. It's time for real change. Again, he's injured, so we'll see. But I think it's if you bring veteran quarterbacks in, it's got to be a competition, and we haven't seen that. Kevin Stefanski has kind of defined roles, but this is a different era. And to your point, they got to play in the preseason. They got to have more. They have to have the maximum amount possible of padded practices where they are playing football. I think that's been missing the last couple of years.
Well, this is from my dad, but my dad always felt you had to hit. You have to hit every day. You don't have to kill each other, and I think the key is not bringing yourself to the ground, because obviously when you hear pads cracking, that's okay because that's pads on pads. That doesn't cause injury, and obviously if you're learning how to tackle and getting your head out of the way. But I agree. When I watch practice every day, I feel, and once again, I'm more old school, but I think the contact helps you and it gets you ready for the season and it acclimates you more than the idea of staying fresh. And that's kind of where the Browns have been in terms of just trying to figure out how they're going to get their guys healthy and get them ready to go. Because obviously what they've done hasn't worked very well, and they're going to have to figure out. In terms of Watson, how about Watson comes in and has to run Stefanski's offense, and then he's in a competition. Everything they've done over the last 3 years is try to make it work for Watson, and I agree with that because he was a great player when they got him. Now he's a guy who maybe he's on decline a little bit, but he's still a very good player, I believe. Let's have him run Stefanski's offense. If he's not the best guy, then move on.
Yeah, again, I don't have an issue with that, but it can't be, if you're going to say it's an open competition, it can't be weighted towards a guy that has a big contract because you've went down that road this year. I don't want to go back. That road leads to 3 wins. That's a road I want to avoid at all costs.